You've surely encountered this. You buy the best, most comfortable, most expensive litter box. You fill it with litter that, according to the manufacturer, should remind your cat of a walk through a garden paradise. You place it in a secluded corner, and your furry friend, after giving you a disdainful look, pointedly goes and does their business in the freshly washed laundry, or even worse, in your favorite ficus tree. In that moment, it's easy to give in to despair and decide that your cat is simply getting back at you for something. But what if I told you that this isn't spite or revenge? It's the manifestation of an ancient, flawless logic that we humans have simply stopped understanding. So what is your cat really thinking when it chooses a place for its toilet? This logic wasn't born in your apartment, but in the wild African savanna tens of thousands of years ago. Imagine the ancestor of our fluffy friend, a small, cautious predator. The world around it is full of dangers, larger predators that wouldn't mind hunting it. In such conditions, any information about you is a potential threat. And the smell of, bodily waste is a veritable calling card that shouts to the entire neighborhood, "Hey, I'm here! I weigh 5 kilograms, and I'm very tasty." This is precisely why cats developed a powerful instinct. Once you've done your business, bury it. This isn't about cleanliness in our human sense. It's a matter of survival, a way to erase their trail, to become invisible to enemies. When your domestic cat desperately scratches at the litter, it isn't playing. It is obeying a program written in its genes, one that saved its ancestors from death for centuries. They are simply trying to be inconspicuous and not draw unnecessary attention. But why, then, do they sometimes ignore a litter box that is perfectly suited for hiding everything? The answer to this question lies in their incredible superpower, which we often forget about. I'm talking about their sense of smell. A cat's nose is a highly complex scientific instrument, about 14 times more sensitive than a human's. They live in a world of scents that we can't even imagine. To us, a litter box that we cleaned an hour ago is perfectly clean. But to a cat, it smells like an uncleaned public restroom at a train station does to us. The slightest residual smell of ammonia is an alarm signal for their sensitive nose. This smell tells them, this place is already marked, it's not safe, there might be traces of others, possibly hostile, creatures here, so they look for another place that is clean from their point of view. And that place, to our horror, might be a pile of fresh laundry, because it carries the safest scent in the universe, the scent of their beloved owner. They aren't ruining things. They are seeking an island of safety in a world of intimidating aromas. But scent isn't just about clean or dirty. It's also a complex language. Sometimes a toilet isn't just a toilet, it's a way of leaving an important message. In the wild, cats use markings to communicate, to declare their rights to a territory, to warn strangers. If something has changed in your home, a new pet has appeared, a baby has been born, or you've simply moved the sofa, a cat may feel that its territory, its stable and predictable world, is under threat, and it starts leaving reminders about who is in charge. A puddle by the front door is not an act of mischief. It's a desperate message on the wall. This is my home. I am worried. Strangers shall not pass. And a pile in the room where guests most often are is an attempt to overwrite their scent with its own to strengthen its position. The animal is in a state of stress and is trying to regain a sense of control in the only way available to it. This is its way of talking to us about its fears. But what exactly makes a place perfect or terrible from the cat's own point of view? Let's look at the world through its eyes for a second. The ideal toilet spot, from a cat's perspective, must meet 3 safety rules. First, it must have a good vantage point to spot an approaching predator in time, be it a dog, a small child, or a vacuum cleaner. Second, it must have at least 2 escape routes. A cat needs to be sure it won't be cornered. Third, the place must be quiet and calm. Now think about where we usually put the litter box. That's right, in a cramped toilet, bathroom, or storage closet next to a loud, rumbling washing machine. In essence, we create the perfect trap for them. Of course, they will look for an alternative that meets their ancient ideas of safety. And this has nothing to do with revenge. Perhaps the biggest and most harmful myth we believe is that cats do things out of spite or for revenge. This is a purely human emotion that we attribute to animals. The truth is that a cat that suddenly stops using its litter box is almost always signaling a serious problem. And this is a cry for help, not an act of aggression. Most often the reason is medical. For example, with a urinary tract infection, the animal feels pain when urinating, and this pain becomes associated with the litter box. The cat thinks, it hurts me in this box, and starts to avoid it. Or, an elderly cat might have arthritis, and it's simply painful for it to climb into a litter box with high sides. By refusing the litter box, they are telling us, I'm not well. Please pay attention to me. It is simply cruel to ignore such a signal. So, what should we do? Just give in and let them destroy the ficus tree and the laundry basket? Not at all. We just need to start thinking like a cat and show a little love and understanding. Try placing a second or even a third litter box in different locations. Perhaps one of them will end up in the perfect spot from the cat's perspective. Experiment with litters. Some don't like the smell of scented granules. Others don't like how silica gel feels. Observe your pet. Where does it try to settle down? It might be showing you where it would be comfortable. Creating the right toilet setup isn't about training. It's a dialogue. It's a way to show your little predator that you understand it, respect its instincts, and care about its comfort. And this strengthens your bond much more than any game. So the next time your cat ignores its litter box, don't be quick to scold it. Remember that you are not dealing with a naughty creature, but a descendant of ancient hunters. Its choice is not a whim, but a complex decision based on survival instincts, an incredible sensitivity to smells, and most importantly, a need for safety and peace. It is simply trying to build its own safe world within our human apartment. Now, tell us in the comments, what is the most unexpected or funny place your furry friend has ever chosen for its important business? I'm sure everyone has an amusing story. If you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of feline logic, please support us with a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on new secrets from the lives of our beloved pets. We figured out what a cat's toilet habits are saying. But there's another mystery related to water. Why do many cats stubbornly ignore the clean water in their bowl, yet drink with great pleasure from a running tap, a flower vase, or even the toilet? We'll talk about this wet secret in our next video.